Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome back to Ye Olde Weekly Beauty Chit Chat, the video that goes up most Fridays here on my channel, where I just share all the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I was personally loving or obsessing about over the course of the past week. Per usual, I have a little lineup of things to share here. So I will go ahead and list and link everything in the description box right below this video if you want to know where to purchase these things, read up other people's reviews, look at in-depth ingredient decks, stuff like that. Check out the description box. She is usually a plethora of information. Anyway, I hope you guys had a really great week. I had a really good week, but I feel like the closer we're getting to the end of the school year, the faster time seems to be flying by. I just actually realized this week that it was already time to sign my daughter up for soccer tryouts. Last year was the first year that we put her in a year-long program, and that year-long program is coming to a close. It's wild. She has tryouts at the beginning of May, so I had to get her signed up for all of that, and I'm just really proud of her because of like how hard she is working on this and how dedicated she is to it. Stella has, I would say, pretty severe ADHD. And so it's hard for her to kind of focus on things and to basically just maintain the passion for a lot of things. Like, there are things in life that she has like really fallen in love with and been really dedicated to, but most things, honestly, she'll try, you know, for like a few months and then she's like, I'm over it, like I'm ready to move on. But doing year-round soccer, I think, has been like the best thing in the world for her, and it's just been such a neat year of growth for her. She's been playing soccer since she was in first grade, but we would just put her into like rec programs. So, you know, she would play for like a few months at a time, and then, you know, she would wait another 6 months and then ask to do it again. But this time, like, she's really going for it, and it's just really kind of neat to like see your kids growing. So anyway, that's kind of just like, it's my exciting mom thing for the week. Just watching my kid grow in a sport. Like, I wasn't super sporty growing up, so it's just, I love being able to watch her get into that, and I just think it's such a, I think she's learning a lot of good life lessons, you know, teamwork, following through on things, commitment, you know, a sense of responsibility, all the things we're supposed to be teaching our kids these days. Anyway, how's your kids doing? If you have any children. Anyway, that is a topic for my next kind of chit chat video. I think I want to try to put that up for next week. There's this little trend that I've seen on Instagram, and it's just absolutely fascinating to me. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But you guys, let's get into the faves from this past week. And I actually have something that is a little bit of a flop for me, and it's kind of disappointing. So, but we'll get into it. Okay, let's start with perfume, because that is always where we start. I love the smelly things. So this was kind of a week for, I would say, I think the trend here or the theme would be fruits, summery, fruity scents. So once again, I have been testing out the Pacifica Passion Fruit. These were recently repackaged. Well, this is a new scent, but Pacifica kind of revamped their perfume line. And so now we're getting 2 ounces, and they added a few new scents. I actually have the 3 new scents that I want to review for you guys. I was going to try to get this up this week, but then I decided to put up some other content, but I promise the first in-depth review for these fragrances will be up next week. This passion fruit, honestly, it is a little bit more of the like floral passion fruit rather than the like straight up just fruity passion fruit, but it's still incredibly sweet and lovely. There is something that I have noticed about this revamp though, but I will mention that when we do the in-depth review. So that was one of the perfumes that I was sporting this week. The second was the Tarte Deco from Snif. Oh man, For some reason, like the cherry bug hit me this week, and this is a cherry-based fragrance. It is so good. I would say it's kind of reminiscent of the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but a little bit maybe brighter, not quite as heavy, or maybe, is oppressive a good word? It's just, the Tom Ford Lost Cherry is just a much heavier cherry scent. I feel like the Tarte Deco is more of a spring summer version of Lost Cherry from Tom Ford. Also, this one's cruelty free. So I adore that one. You can actually find that one at Ulta if you are interested. So I'll link it down below at Ulta. And then the next one. Okay, this is the 7 Virtues Coconut Sun, and I actually bought this last summer when I was doing my little coconut perfume like obsession situation going on. I went for all the coconut scents last year, and honestly, the second that I applied this week, I was like, oh, maybe I want a full size. The Sephora sale is going until, when is it going? Until the 15th. And it is taking everything in me to not go and pick up a full size of this Coconut Sun. I do still have half of this one remaining, so I'm gonna hold strong. But I tell you what, this is definitely going to be an immediate repurchase when I finish it. If I do finish it this summer, I think it probably doesn't make sense to buy it in November because there will be another Sephora sale next spring. And this is definitely a spring summer fragrance for me for sure. This is a really beautiful coconut. I actually have an in-depth review of this one, so I will link that down below. It's so good. It's so beachy and beautiful. And you know what it pairs beautifully with? Are you ready? I love this. This is the Ouai body cream in the fragrance Saint Bart's. I paired these two together today, and I smell like I belong on some tropical island, just sipping on, I don't know, a delicious fruity cocktail. Of course, under like a giant umbrella because I hate the sun. But oh my goodness, you guys, is this heavenly. This is also a very, like, I think the base here is definitely coconut, but there's also a little bit of like sweetness to this as well. Maybe in the form of like mango, like a mango papaya concoction. It is so good. Also, this body cream is just a really lovely texture. I put this all over my legs this morning because I shaved my legs finally. It's been a couple weeks. I don't start shaving my legs regularly, you guys, until the summer when I'm wearing, I don't wear a whole lot of shorts. My thighs they're a little thicker, and I don't like the ride up of the shorts in the middle, if you get my drift. So I tend to wear like skirts, maxi dresses, things like that. So anyway, but I don't really start shaving my legs a whole lot until then. But my legs feel so soft today. This is incredibly hydrating. I actually got this during the Sephora sale that's currently happening. By the way, if you missed my haul, I'll link that down below. There's this set that I still have my garbage over here, so how convenient. It's the Wanna Get a Ouai. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Anyway, this comes with the body wash, and I kind of wanted a fun summertime body wash. So you get a full size of the body wash and a full size of the body cream, which this is 7.5 ounces. This is super thick. A little bit goes a long way. It's 53 bucks. And man, if you want to smell like you belong on a tropical island with me, this is absolutely worth checking out, you guys. Absolutely delightful. I think I'm hooked on this. It's so good. I actually have not tried the body wash yet at all. I haven't even opened it. I still have a native body wash in the shower right now. I want to finish that one first, and then I'm gonna pop this one into the bathroom after that, and I can't wait. If it smells exactly like the body cream, I'm just gonna want to shower all day long. It's so good. So, but anyway, these two pair beautifully together. So if you have them both, Pair them. You're gonna smell so good. I'm so happy with that combo. So pleased with myself. Anyway, let's talk a hair care item also from my, this is actually from the Ulta haul. I originally had this in my Sephora cart, and then I was like, wait, ColorWow is also sold at Ulta as well. I was hoping that they were gonna get the new like leave-in mist that I had to buy at Ulta or at Sephora, but that hasn't popped up at Ulta quite yet. So, but anyway, I did buy the Style on Steroids at Ulta. And if you want a lot of oomph to your hair, if you have really fine, thin hair, this is a texture spray that is going to give you all of the texture and hold that you could ever want. Listen, I like big hair, and I think the reason that I like big hair is because I just don't have it naturally. The grass is always greener on the other side. But this is absolutely delightful. Yeah, when I used this earlier this week, I wish I would have filmed a video on this day because my hair was gloriously large, like it was substantial. So I flipped my hair over, I followed the directions on the back of the can, and I flipped my hair over, and I just did like a spray all over. Flipped my hair and then did like a good coating, not like heavy, but you know, like a light mist all over, and then just really zhuzhed it into my hair. I looked like I belonged on the show Dallas in the 80s. It was delightful. I love big hair. But anyway, if you have luscious locks, you probably don't need this, but this is also said to help with holding a curl. So I'm gonna try to use my hair waver this weekend, and I'm gonna test this out, and we're gonna see what the hold power is with this, and I will report back next week. But I am crazy excited about this. I really like the Kenra dry texture spray. I've been talking about that for a couple weeks now, but I think this is even better. This has even more like, I don't want to call it like hold or like grip to it, but I don't know what it is. It just is, and it doesn't make my hair feel gross. Like that's the thing, you know, like, I mean, there's definitely something in my hair, but it doesn't feel gross. It's not, you know, like it still moves, like it's not glued in place. And I like having a little bit more like texture to my hair, and this is giving it to me. And this is also, I think, a bigger size than the Kenra one, and not much more. So I don't know, maybe this will be my texture spray going forward. All right, sorry about that little interruption there. I had to take a phone call. But next, let's talk about makeup. All right, we're gonna talk about my little flop here. I'm very disappointed in this one because I really thought this was gonna look a lot better on me than it actually did. So I think I'm gonna have to return this product. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Pillow Talk. Ugh. Okay, first of all, I love Pillow Talk in her lip product line. I have it in a couple of her different like gloss options that she has. I also have the lipstick. I love Pillow Talk on my lips. Perfect shade, right? And I figured it would probably also look really good on my eyes. So I put it on today, and on its own, I was like, absolutely not. I feel like I have pink eye. It just does not look right on me, you guys. So it's on my eyes now. I did have to, I'll show you what I put on over top to, I feel like, make it work a little more. But one of the reasons that I really like these Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows is because they are a great, like, one and done type of shadow. Like both the Oyster Pearl and Champagne, I just use those basically on their own. I don't, you know, use a crease shade or anything like that. I just use those. And I always get such a pretty eye look. And that's what I was hoping that the Pillow Talk would be for me. It's just another one of those great, like, one and done type of eyeshadow looks, but it's just not the right shade for me. Again, I felt like I looked like I had a case of pink eye. So I think there's just a little bit too much of that like ready pink in here for maybe my complexion. I'm not saying this wouldn't work on other people. I'm sure, you know, a lot of you are going to be like, I have it and I love it. And yeah, I think with the right skin tone, I do think this is a really pretty shade and could be beautiful. But on me, I just didn't think it looked quite right. So I think I'm going to have to go ahead and return this one. I'm not returning the chocolate bronze because this is gorgeous. I actually have not put this one on my eyes yet, but I have MAC Constructivist, and this is somewhat similar to that, and I really like the way that the MAC Constructivist always looked on me, so I know this is gonna work just fine. So that's staying, but I do think that the Pillow Talk needs to go back, so luckily I kept the box so that I can return it. But yeah, that was a little bit of a womp womp for me. I was just so excited about this one because, like I said, I love all things Pillow Talk, but I just don't think it looked right on me at all. So actually today, when I was playing with it, I went in with my Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette, which reminded me how much I love this one. I really like that Natasha Denona does these mini palettes to maybe introduce people to her eyeshadows. There's still a ton of product in here, and I'm pretty sure these are under $30. Do not quote me on that. I don't remember what I paid for this, but I do really enjoy this particular one. So I actually ended up putting this shade in the crease, and used a little bit of this shade at the end here, which is a matte, to like blend out that crease a little bit more. I feel like the look is still quite, I would say, maybe pinky, but it just doesn't look nearly as like eye infection style as it did when I just had the Pillow Talk on. So anyway, if you've never tried these Natasha Denona mini palettes, I highly recommend them. Even if the mini Zendo is not the color story for you, check out some of her other ones. These are fabulous, and I love Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. I have several in my collection, and I think they're fabulous. I think behind Viseart, Natasha Denona has definitely worked its way into like second place for me. And that's a pretty high honor because I adore Viseart shadows. In fact, I think next week I'm gonna start focusing a little bit more on my Viseart collection. I've kind of neglected that for a little while. So yeah, I think it's time to get back into Viseart. Also, I did upload my eyeshadow tutorial that I told you guys that I was going to be sharing. So it was using the Tarte Tartelette palette. I'm still reaching for this on pretty much a daily basis. I used it today. Now, I did use the Mini Zendo palette, but I always am using the Fashionista shade right now as my eyeliner. I love a powder liner because I can diffuse it just a little bit so it doesn't look super harsh. And also just powders work better for my oily eyelids. But this whole palette, it's still available. I'm shocked they're still selling it because it's quite an old like eyeshadow palette at this point, but they haven't discontinued it. And I think for good reason because it's a great staple. These are all mattes in this one. And it just gives you the prettiest, most polished looks. If you are interested in that eyeshadow tutorial and you didn't catch it, I will link that in the description box down below. I'll also link the foundation, contour, and blush routine that I shared as well. But yeah, the Amazonian Clay matte eyeshadow palette is, man, this is a great one. Yeah, I really love this. I don't see myself getting rid of this anytime soon. I have a ton of other older like eyeshadow palettes in my collection that I plan on pulling out in the coming weeks and doing some more of these, you know, kind of simple eyeshadow tutorials. Most of you probably have a lot of these palettes, so my hope is that you can pull those out and start showing those some love again because, yeah, if we spent money on this stuff, we should probably be using it, right? Okay, let's talk some lip products. What do you need, buddy? Sorry, Alf is, I think he came up here to ask me for a treat, and he's really upset with me that I'm ignoring him. So let me finish, okay? And then mama will get you a treat. Okay, this little duo from Lawless, let me grab the box so I can give you the name of it. The Lawless Plump and Pout Duo. I picked this up at the Sephora sale. And I love one of the products, but I'm a little bit more about the other product. So what I love is this balm in pink marshmallow. In fact, I love this so much. I want to go pick up another shade before the end of the sale. They have a really pretty kind of pinky mauve shade. I think it's called Whisper maybe. I think I need that in my life. But this pink marshmallow, I can't stop applying it. Look how glossy and just hydrated and soft my lips look. Glorious. I think I just hit that on my tooth. Yep, I did. Anyway, listen, here's the thing. I feel like I'm in the minority on how much I love this though. I think a lot more people prefer the gloss from Lawless than they do these balm sticks. But man, I am the balm stick girly. This leaves my lips so soft, so hydrated, so smooth looking. Look at how shiny they are. Love it. But here's the thing about the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Lip Gloss. This is very thick. And not thick in a good way. Like it really kind of feels gloopy on my lips. Stella loves the texture of this. So originally I was just gonna return this, but Stella was like, I'll take it, I'll take it. So I'm just gonna give this to my daughter. I love the applicator, however, it kind of has this almost like spoon shape. You can see I got some lipstick on there, but I'm gonna apply just a little bit to the center. And I think maybe it's the amount that this applicator applies, but yeah, it's just very thick. I don't know. Here's the thing though, I kind of like thicker glosses. Like the City Beauty City Lips glosses are very thick, but for some reason I really like the texture of those, but I don't love the texture of this one. So this is supposed to be plumping, smoothing, and nourishing. I mean, I do have a nice shine to my lips, but I also like the shine that I got from this. I don't know. Don't take my word though, because I feel like I said, a lot more people are loving the gloss than the balm sticks. So, but this is a great little deal here for 32 bucks. If you want to try them both, I think this is a great way to try both of these products. And the shades are very neutral. It's Pink Marshmallow for the balm and Rosy Outlook for the gloss. And as you can see, this is not like a highly pigmented type of lip look, but it's a great everyday lip look. I already feel like it's collecting. It is, look at that. Like it's just a lot, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It just feels gloopy. And it looks pretty, but it feels gloopy. And I don't like that. So anyway, but if you're interested, it's a good deal. So I'm gonna go pick up another one of these in like a more pigmented shade. And yeah, I'm gonna just rock the balm. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I have just a couple of skincare products really quickly that I want to share. So this is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. This is a 10% AHA, 1% BHA with raspberry extract exfoliator. I don't remember where I got this. I can't remember if it was in one of my like subscription boxes. This is not the full size. This is just a ½ ounce size. I wonder if they actually sell this ½ ounce size, because this would be a much better way to try it. If you are interested in this product, listen, I really like the way this works. I think it works fantastic on my face. I reviewed this many years ago, I think when it first came out. And I really like how well it works in terms of exfoliating the surface of my skin. And I also like that the BHA works to keep my pores clear. I don't think that this is irritating at all on my face. But this week I was like, I wonder how this would do on my neck, because my neck is very sensitive, as I've told you guys many times in the past. And I just want to show you, like, I've been using it pretty consistently and I have no irritation on my neck at all. So I feel like this, if you are a little bit more sensitive on your face, but you're looking for an exfoliator that might work for you, I think this one is worth checking out. It really does give a really nice clarity and almost luminosity to my skin for sure. And like I said, it's not irritating my neck at all. And my neck is so sensitive compared to my face. I always joke that my face is like rhino hide. Like I can do whatever I want to my face, but I have to be so careful with what I put on my neck. In fact, the first time that I put this on, I was like, ooh, I hope I don't regret this. And I didn't, you guys. Like it has worked to exfoliate very gently without any signs of irritation. So I don't know, Drunk Elephant is outrageously priced. I wholeheartily agree with that. But if you struggle finding things that work for you, this might be worth checking out. I'm gonna see if I can find this 1/2 ounce size, because this would be the perfect way to try it. It's not a huge commitment, and it'll at least give you a chance to try it for a decent amount of time before committing to the full size, which again is a little spendy. Okay, last thing I want to mention is the face mask that I finished this week. I have fallen in love with this, and I've already popped this into my Ulta cardigan. This is the Derma-E Skin Restore Advanced Peptides and Flora Collagen Cryo Gel Mask. I really enjoy a gel mask. It's kind of nice to not have to like scrub a mask off your face. Because of my oily skin type, usually I end up with masks that are maybe a little bit more clay based, and those tend to really dry down on the skin, and then you know you have to work to remove them. But this stays that gel like texture on the skin. It is so soothing and cooling. I feel like this one like tightens the look of my pores the way that a clay mask does, but without like sucking out all the oil. It just feels so cooling on the skin. I also really like keeping this one in the fridge. That might help with the pore tightening as well. But when I rinse this off, my pores look incredible. I feel like I got a little surge of hydration, and my skin really does feel almost like it's a little bit tighter. Nothing crazy dramatic. I mean, it's a mask, you guys, but there is like this kind of instant like gratification of like a tightening feeling on the skin, and I kind of like that. So I finished it. It lasted quite a long time, because a little bit went a long way with this one. But I think for the price point, this is an amazing mask worth trying. Yeah, I really like this a lot. It says leave it on for up to 20 minutes. Honestly, I have left this on for like a half hour, 45 minutes with no ill effects. But again, rhino hide. So, but yeah, I really like this. This has Edelweiss as well as plant stem cells in it. It's a great formula, and if you're in the market to try a new mask, I would highly recommend this one. And Derma-E, I think, is a really great affordable skincare brand. Definitely worth checking out. So anyway, my dog he is asking for the treats. So I'm gonna go give this guy a little treat. Thank you guys so much for being here and taking the time to watch. I appreciate it so much. Let me know what you were loving this past week in the comments down below, and check out the description box for the links and everything that I mentioned. And stay tuned for some home fragrance content this weekend if you're interested. Otherwise, I'll see you next week again for some more beauty content. All right, see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.